So if you have a look around on the net, you'll see there are lots and lots of specialty strokes that intermediate and advanced players get into to try and take their stick control to yet another level. And I don't wish to just duplicate all of that information here. What I would like to point out though is there is one particular stick control technique that I use a lot, and I teach to my students because I think it's almost essential. Some people call it the push-pull technique. The idea is as you might have seen in the last movie, I was opening my fingers as I was lifting and dropping the stick, so to speak, right? Now that motion there, that's very much a part of the push-pull movement, because this downward throw is the push, and this upward pull is the second part of the stroke. You see, what normally happens when you play a stroke is that you get that natural rebound and you've made one complete oscillation of your wrist for one stroke. So if you think of making two strokes, then you think, well, I need two complete oscillations of my wrist, and that's not true. Because if you use the push-pull technique, you can get one on the way down and you can get one on the way up. That's one oscillation of your wrist for two strokes. Now can you see how I'm opening my hand and allowing the stick to come to that sort of position? I've also got my hand just above the level of the drum. So as I bring my hand up, I allow the stick to drop, quite literally, pivoting around my thumb, and then with my other fingers I start to pull and accelerate that stick. All right? So on my way to resetting for the downstroke, I've grabbed that stroke on the way up. Down and up, push and pull. You can call it what you like, but it's a very handy stroke to have. A lot of times in drumming where you've got to play fast 16th notes with one hand, this is how you see drummers doing it. You know, it's not enough even with a lot of 16th strokes to rely on the finger control bouncing of. That's kind of a combination thing there. But if you get this push-pull thing, you can get a lot more speed with kind of half the effort. And of course you can work it on both hands, and you can work it as the way you play a single stroke roll if you want. But I just find it particularly useful on the hi-hat for playing fast single-handed 16ths or shuffles. With the shuffle you have to kind of time it, you know, like with a shuffle you've got a rest in the middle of the triplet, 1 and 2, yeah, so that becomes push, rest, pull, push, rest, pull, push, rest, to get the timing of the shuffle. Push, rest, pull, push, rest, pull, push. So your shuffle rhythm, instead of being down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, yeah, becomes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And as you can see, that's a particularly efficient movement, a very nice musical fluent thing to do, and well worth the time and effort it takes to learn. Okay, thank you very much. We might leave it at that, and I think it's time to go on another set of movies and start talking about pedal setup and pedal techniques. See you there. Cheers.